Alright guys, Devin here from Indianapolis, and I want to go ahead and shoot out this real quick video. And today we're going to talk about a news report that came out on yesterday here in Indianapolis, and I noticed it on Fox 59, and it talked about that two men were robbed from an Uber driver. Alright, it says, what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide the link below so that way you can read it and go ahead and judge for yourself what you think actually took place, and I'm going to tell you what I think took place. Alright, it says that two men were picked up at a bar here in Indianapolis. It was about 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock. Alright, and it says that they requested an Uber ride for 6 to 7 people. They requested a van, and a driver arrived, and I told them that he could only take 4 passengers, which left the victims to catch another ride. Okay, so they observed a lighted side and front windshield of a gray Saab behind the original vehicle. Alright, so they went back and asked that person outside the bar at 3:40, asked if they could take them to Speedway. Alright, so first of all, the first vehicle pulls up, and which they said they requested a van, and they got a 4-door sedan. Red flag right there. Alright, so the first vehicle had people get in because they could only take 4 people, and then there was a vehicle behind it with a lighted Uber sign up in the windshield. So they went back there and asked them if they could take them over to the Speedway gas station, and the driver said, well, he doesn't take credit cards. Where does that say? It says I do not take, that he did not take debit or credit cards. Red flag right there, guys. First of all, Ubers are not to pick up on the street. Alright, they're not supposed to, if somebody's waving down a cab, pull up there and pick somebody up. Another red flag right there. And the victim said they had $25 cash, so they agreed upon that, and they pulled off. Supposedly when they got to a few blocks away, the driver allegedly demanded the money and told them to get out of the cab. Now here's the thing, guys, this is what I'm thinking. Okay, first of all, this vehicle with the lighted U sign could have been a taxi driver. Alright, could have been a taxi driver, because the verbiage of what they're saying is I do not take debit or credit cards. Alright, so here's the deal. If you are requesting an Uber, you get on your phone, you get on the app, you request that, and then the closest vehicle to the geolocation of where you're at will get the request, and they will be the ones that will respond. And you will actually see the picture of the driver, you'll get the ETA, you'll get the vehicle license plate also as well. Alright, so that's if you're a rider. These people got in a vehicle that could have been a rogue Uber car. Alright, it could have been somebody who stole one of those lighted U's, put it up there, and said, you know what, I'm going to go out there and try to make some money, acting as if I was an Uber. Alright, so that's what I'm thinking is this person driving this vehicle was a taxi driver, and their intentions was to, rob as many people as they could, and, give Uber a black eye here in Indianapolis, and that way they get this news piece up there. So couple things here, guys. I mean, one, if you're a rider, alright, do not get into a vehicle unless you request it from the app, alright, and you verify your driver once you get in. Once you get in the vehicle, you say, hi, I'm so-and-so, and verify, looking at it, and say, hey, ask the driver what's their name. And if that driver's name doesn't match up to the driver that is supposed to be responding to the request, then you get out. You make sure that the vehicle description, make sure that the vehicle plate matches up as well. So get out of that vehicle. Also, if you're a driver, what you do as soon as the person comes into that vehicle is you verify their name. Say, hey, my name is, or what you do is say, hey, can I get your name, please? And they'll give you a name, and if their name that they give you doesn't match up with a name that's on the app, that's not the right people that requested that ride. So even if they look up, they might look up, because they're actually getting smart, they'll look up into the phone real quick, and they'll look at the name, and they'll say, oh yeah, my name is Sarah, or my name is Jim, or my name is Steve, and if you catch that real quick, and you don't feel it's right, then say, okay, can I get your last name, please? Or can you tell me what my name is? What's your driver's name? All right, so they'll start fumbling around, and they'll look on their phone, and they're like, well, you're supposed to be my driver, and in all actuality, they're lying. Okay, so it's a good thing that happened to me the other night, which I'm going to include that in another video. So I'll tell you what happened the other night on another video. But so anyhow, guys, if you want to read that piece about the two men robbed by the alleged Uber vehicle cab, what they call it, a cab, which we are not a cab system. We are Uber. We're on-demand transportation network. All right. So anyhow, guys, feel free to click on the link below. And if you're watching this for the first time, you've never taken an Uber before, and you're interested in what an Uber is, I have a link down below where you can download the app and you can save some money on your first ride. Click on that. And the other thing too is if you're interested in becoming or learning how to make more money, possibly driving for Uber, there's a link down there as well. I want you to click on that and go ahead and register wherever you're at, and go ahead and get started in the process of driving for Uber. So guys, I'm out of here. I know it's kind of long-winded, but I'm going to share the video. Next video is going to be talking about how I handled when somebody got in my vehicle that should not have been in my vehicle. All right, guys, I'm out of here. It's Dan from Indianapolis. Remember, click on the links below. We'll see you.